Michael gripped the steering wheel of the overloaded pickup as it rolled along the country road, the tires humming under a strip of soft autumn light. In the bed of the truck were boxes marked kitchen, winter coats, and bills. Sarah sat beside him, quiet and tired, one hand resting on a stack of family photographs she had not yet found the strength to sort. In the back seat, their children slept with the kind of exhausted stillness that comes after too many hard months. They had left the city behind with more than furniture and debt. They carried shame, disappointment, and the ache of almost losing each other. Michael had once believed his worth was tied to success, but his career had collapsed, and with it, his confidence. Sarah had held the family together as long as she could, but even hope had begun to feel thin. The small town was quieter than they expected. The old church camp where Michael worked stood among tall trees and weathered cabins, with a chapel that looked simple enough to overlook. His job was modest, fixing doors, repairing steps, clearing leaves, and making the place ready for children and families who came through each season. Some days he wondered if this was really starting over, or only learning how to be less than before. At first, the whole family struggled. Their teenage son Ethan hated the move and answered every question with silence. Their younger daughter Lily asked why God had let everything change. Sarah unpacked their things by the window of their small rental house and cried when she thought no one could hear her. On rainy evenings, Michael sat in the truck outside the grocery store, staring at the steering wheel, afraid that he had brought his family into a smaller life with no promise attached. Then the kindness began. An elderly neighbor named Mrs. Wren appeared one cold afternoon with a loaf of bread and a pot of soup, saying only, "No family should carry hunger alone." The local pastor met Michael at the camp one morning and spoke to him without pity, only strength. "Your job is not your worth. God has not forgotten your house." Ethan was invited to a church youth night where no one mocked his quietness. Lily found friends at a community picnic, and for the first time in months she laughed so hard she dropped her paper plate into the grass. Michael kept repairing the old cabins. He fixed splintered steps, replaced cracked windows, and mended broken rails. As he worked, he began to notice something he had missed in the city. Usefulness did not always look impressive. Faithfulness could be hidden. Love could be ordinary. A man could serve God with a hammer in his hand and still be doing holy work. One winter night, after a hard argument at home, Michael walked alone to the chapel. Snow fell softly outside the stained glass windows, and the candles inside gave the room a warm, trembling light. He sat in the front pew and finally stopped pretending to be strong. With his face in his hands, he prayed through tears, "Lord, rebuild what I broke. Heal my wife. Heal my son. Heal my daughter. Teach me how to lead with grace, not fear."